Greetings, everybody. This is Jim Dostal bringing you today's Daily Dose of Hope. In the book of Acts, chapter 16, we read about Paul and Silas. They were in the streets preaching the gospel and healing people. And the religious leaders eventually charged them with causing an uproar and breaking Roman law. And so, starting at verse 22, we read this. The crowd joined in the attack against Paul and Silas, and the magistrates ordered them to be stripped and beaten with rods. After they had been severely flogged, they were thrown into prison, and the jailer was commanded to guard them carefully. When he received these orders, he put them in the inner cell and fastened their feet in the stocks. About midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God, and the other prisoners were listening to them. And suddenly there was such a violent earthquake that the foundations of the prison were shaking. At once, all the prison doors flew open, and everyone's chains came loose. You know, there's something powerful that happens when, in our most difficult time, we choose to worship instead of worry. We're not talking about mind over matter. We're talking about faith over circumstances. You know, we're not talking about positive thinking. We're talking about choosing to honor God, who is still on the throne, no matter what you're going through. God may deliver you immediately from your situation, as he did with Paul or Silas, or he may not. Sometimes when you worship the Lord, your problems don't go away, but they don't seem as significant. It isn't because your problems have disappeared. It's because you have reevaluated things. Your choice to worship the Lord and think about his glory and his power, his splendor and his love allows you to put your circumstances into perspective. A perspective that defies common logic. 1 Thessalonians 5 verses 16 through 18 reminds us to rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. And in Philippians chapter 4 verses 6 through 7 it says, don't be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. What difficult situation are you going through today that instead of worrying about it, you can trust God and say, I will choose to worship you. May God bless you as you place your trust in him.